Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I was thinking about what kind of content, hair related, can I post on my YouTube channel? What can I post while my hair is in a protective style? Because I will be protective styling a lot and I still want to post content. So I came up with the 8 reasons why my hair wasn't growing at the rate that I wanted it to, or why I was going through certain growth plateaus, or even backtracking in my hair growth, losing hair. I thought this would be helpful for other girls that have, or other people that might have similar hair types as me. So I boiled it down to these 8 reasons. I have it written on my notepad and I will go through it. And once again, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. If you like my content, subscribe so that you can see when I post new videos and all the good stuff, like, comment, share. Yeah. So first things first, I think it's important to know what your hair type is. And that has to do with the coils, the tightness of it, what your porosity is, and what your density is. So my hair type is 4C. And what that means is that I have the tightest coils that someone can have. Shrinkage happens a lot. But what is important to differentiate, because not all 4Cs are the same, is the porosity. So my porosity is low porosity. When I first learned about hair porosity, the way that I was privy to find out how to figure out my hair porosity was to take a little piece of hair, the smallest little coil that you can find on your brush or something, get a glass of water like this one, and put it in the water, leave it for I think 5 minutes, and then see if your hair stays on top of the water, if it half sinks but half is kind of on top a little bit, or in the middle, or if it sinks all the way to the bottom. So if it sinks to the bottom, that means that you have low porosity hair. If it's somewhere in the middle, that means that you have medium porosity hair. And if it stays on top, that means you have low porosity hair, which is what I have. And what that means is that it's hard for your hair to retain water. And then once your hair retains water, it's hard for your hair to let go of the water. It's hard for your hair to dry. And then density, that's just the thickness. So I would say I have high density. Just the middle of my hair is less dense than the rest of my hair. So that's that. I hope these 8 reasons make sense, or go in a sensible order of the 8 reasons of why my hair, wasn't growing at the rate that I would like for it to have grown. So I've been natural forever now. I've been natural since 2014, I believe. And my hair definitely has grown. Prior to getting a perm, so middle school, I did have thick hair. My hair length, I don't know, maybe I'll find an old picture, or maybe I won't because I'm not at my parents' house. So this is the best that I could find, and this is with shrinkage, but you kind of have a sense of my hair length. But I had thick, medium to long length hair. Yeah. And then I got a perm and my hair didn't like the perm life. So this was the best that I could find. You kind of have a sense it was longer than shoulder length. So then my hair, I usually kept my hair short. You couldn't tell me nothing this day. My sister did my makeup. And then when I went natural, I kind of chopped all the permed ends out. So I had a mini fro. Can we talk about how bold this was to do my sophomore year of college in 2014? But I never professionally went to go get my hair trimmed until 2 years ago. So we'll talk about that too. So the first reason that I know that everyone has heard is over manipulation. So to go into detail of that, an example could be Bantu knots versus twist outs. Everyone is different when they do their hair. Some people prefer the volume. Some people prefer the definition. I have always been a volume girl, so I will pluck my hair out, and that causes breakage if it's not done properly or in a very caring manner. So I used to love Bantu knots and do them very often, but I used to pluck it out OD, whereas opposed to twist outs, when you take it out, it already kind of starts to give you that volume. And it doesn't require, for me at least, as much plucking out. So that can be an example of over manipulation. Like if I do Bantu knots consistently, I will be over manipulating my hair more so than if I do twist outs. And just like over styling your hair. So doing your hair every day, that's over manipulation. Whereas opposed to like, if you do a twist out, I'm just using the style that I prefer. If I do a twist out, it can last me like a good like 3 days. So that lessens the manipulation, the hair shedding, the combing out, and all of that. So that's reason number one why my hair wasn't growing the way that I would want it to, over manipulation. The second reason is lack of trimming. So I told you guys I went natural. I kind of did it myself. I never professionally got my hair trimmed until not the winter that just passed, the winter before that. I just noticed that my ends were dead. My hair just wasn't liking the winter weather. And I went to go get my hair trimmed. I also straightened it. I'll insert a picture. I loved my hair straightened. I got it professionally straightened, and listen, y'all see it. And afterwards, I protective styled a lot. Like I think I was doing wig life for a while. I love me a good wig, and this is one of my favorites. Cornrow. Straight backs is when I am her, okay? So my hair was just protective styles after protective styles, and my hair grew so much. My hair was the longest last summer, like just flourishing, and my hair likes warmth. I think that's like a characteristic of low porosity hair. Like we prefer warmth or heat. So my hair was just growing. I'll insert a picture as well. I'm so upset that I don't have a better picture, but my hair was so healthy here. And after that, things went downhill and I lost some of my hair. I mean, it's not terrible. I think it's gonna come back because I've been being healthier with my hair. But that was the longest that my hair had been since I went natural. And I attribute a lot of that to getting my hair trimmed. So what I would suggest is getting your hair trimmed professionally at least like once a year. I didn't do it last winter, but I will the upcoming winter. But I do snip the ends on my own. The reason why my hair growth ended up reverting, it was two reasons. So I guess I'll skip this, kind of go in a different order a little bit. Lack of protecting while protecting. So protective styles like this are great for your hair, but you still need to take care of your hair while you're protective styling. So after I had gotten my hair trimmed and after the summer, I did wig life for a while. Wig life is great, but I told you guys I have low porosity 4C hair, and the wig caps can kind of dry out your scalp. So it's important for you to continuously grease your hair and oil your hair while it's in a protective style. I don't know about you, my hair just absorbs oil and grease. Like while my hair is protected like this style, for example, I grease it once a day with oil and grease. I just need it. Like, and my hair just like it just takes it all in. So when I don't do that, my hair and my scalp is dry. That is not good for your hair, especially it's under the wig cap daily. Causes like unnecessary shedding when you take it down and when you don't take care of your hair while taking it down. So that's reason number 3. The other thing that happened, winter came about. I live in Boston, Jersey and Boston, but Boston. And I was done protective styling for a while, decided to let my hair out in the winter. Not a good idea. And what I did, which is reason number 4, is I rushed a couple of wash days. We cannot afford to rush our wash days, as just, you can't afford it, period. But I'll speak to my hair type, low porosity 4C hair. No, bad idea. So I rushed a wash day. I don't think that I pre-pooed, but I didn't deep condition, which I recently started doing every single wash day. If you've paid attention to my wash days, I like, what is it called? I like the Carol's Daughter Black Vanilla line. I just think that it works really well on 4C hair or my type hair. So I rushed my wash day and I blow dried my hair super quickly, and I didn't pay attention to the ends. So I'm like blow drying the ends. And then when I went to style it, I didn't use enough oil. So my hair wasn't being like protected and treated properly in the beginning of the winter. And that caused a lot of unnecessary shedding. And I ended up losing some of my hair. I'll insert a picture as well if I have like a full twist out during the winter months. I had plucked my hair a lot this day and my fro still wasn't as big, so that's when I knew I had lost some of my hair. Don't rush your wash days. The fifth reason is lack of watering or even moisturizing and hydrating my ends while styling my hair. You see this in videos, but like our ends they're the oldest part of our hair, so we need to OD, like pay attention to the ends, like make sure that it's detangled, being super gentle with it, and adding more product to the ends of your hair. I wasn't doing that. I kind of would do all of my hair all the way through. I paid a bit more attention to the ends, but my hair needs a lot of attention to the roots and the ends. So that's the fifth reason. The sixth reason is not detangling properly. So for my hair, I should never detangle it while it's dry, like ever. It needs to have some type of moisture, some type of detangler. And like, it's important to finger detangle before you comb it out. And that, I know as us natural sisters, it just takes a lot more time, but it's worth it. Your hair will thank you. Another reason is, this is funny, one of my good friends says this to me, just leave your hair alone. And I talked about this. I want to say this is the full reason, but we'll still call it reason number 7. This goes into like protective styling, and even when, say your hair is, wow, I'm losing my train of thought. Say your hair is out, right? You don't have to style it the next day. Like you could put it up, or sometimes you can do mini twists and just leave those in your hair for a couple of days. Like there are cute ways to style your mini twists. And I'll insert a picture of that too. These mini twists were serving. I definitely filmed a lot when I had these mini twists in. My hair is not the length that I want it to be, but the last time I did mini twists for a week, I just kept it in a ponytail and had like a little side bang. It works. And then just thinking of like, I don't know for you guys, but I think for most of us, like Black women, growing up, our moms used to use like certain pomades in our hair. My mom used to use Dax, Blue Magic, jojoba oil. My hair loves jojoba oil. And a couple of other things. And she would style it into like, you know, the ballies or bulgogos for like a week and leave my hair in like twists or an updo or even cornrows. So my hair was left alone. Like it was very rare that my hair was just left in a fro or like a puff with the ends out. And leaving it in those protective styles helped my hair grow. Now we live in a different like era where, you know, your hair out is pretty. For me personally, I love my fro. So I will rock my fro, but it's important to not always rock it because the ends need to be protected. So just leaving your hair alone sometimes. And the last one, reason number 8, I think, hopefully I'm getting this order right. Which I already talked about, but I think it's super important to talk about again, is lack of protection in the winter. Low porosity hair likes warmth. So winter months just doesn't like it. So I think it's best to just protective style your hair, especially in the winter. And the other thing, like, I know they say like it's best not to use heat in your hair, but low porosity hair is a little different, especially 4C hair. Our cuticles like open up when there's heat involved. I recently, before I protective styled, tried to style my hair without heat, and like by without heat, I mean after washing my hair and not blow drying it, my shrinkage is terrible. And my hair, I noticed it didn't retain the water and the moisture from the products that well. And that's because like my hair likes heat. So it's okay for me to blow dry my hair, but always use a heat protectant. I use OGX's, and then also maybe just don't blow dry the ends because those are the pieces that could get super dry and like fall off. That's what I'm thinking about doing moving forward. So I'll show you guys my progress in like the upcoming months. And yeah, I think those are the main reasons why my hair just didn't grow as quickly as I wanted it to. But I still love my hair. So that's a good thing. And this is not a reason why my hair wasn't growing, but this is something that I found that works for me. And I've seen other natural sisters talk about this too. Using minimal products. Like I know we're like in a product wave. 4C hair is coming more on the map, and there are a lot of products for us to use, like Mile Organics or what's the other one? I was just talking about it. Carol's Daughter, or I've seen a couple of other ones as well. That's great. But when you're going through a growth process, it's best to focus on minimal products. So the products that I use that tend to work for me is shea butter, Dax pomade, and water. That's really it. That's all I really use to style my hair. And I use the Edge Bold, what is this called? Not Edge Hold, or I forgot the name of it. I'll also insert a picture. The edge control. Dang, I always lose the name, and then when I see it, I'm like, oh yeah. I really like these because they're water-based, and there's a couple of different scents, and they smell good. That's the only thing I sometimes style my edges. But other than that, those three main products, and it works for me. So if you're trying to, you know, grow your hair, it's best to focus on just minimal products that work for you. And also, it's great to take advice, but it's important to take advice from people that have similar hair types as yours, and then taking some stuff and leaving some stuff. So if you know something already works for you, you don't really have to switch it up because that already works for you. Trying something new is cool, but you don't have to continuously try other things because that can also like hinder your hair growth. Okay, I feel like I was talking a lot. Let me take a sip of water. I hope that this was helpful. Let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this or what you want to see. I don't know what I'm going to film next, but I'm excited to continue like to remain consistent and such. So once again, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, click the notification button, like this video, comment, share, and follow me on Instagram, Claudine_L, where I have like shorter reels and stuff like that. Like today I filmed a reel on my eyeshadow. I'll show you guys. Kind of like Valentine's Day. It's cute, it's pink, it's pretty and simple. So yeah, till next time. Bye guys.